All right, so today we're going to be going over our Romanian deadlift. There's a little bit of a difference between a Romanian deadlift and a deadlift. For a deadlift, we're picking up that weight off of the floor. For an RDL, we're just doing that top half portion of the movement. So we're going to go over the setup. First things first. All right, so we're going to step up to the bar. We want to make sure that we're even, so we're not over here to the right or to the left. We want to make sure that our feet are spaced evenly with the bar. We want the bar to be right over top of our shoelaces. And then as we lower to grab the bar, we want to make sure that our shins stay nice and vertical. If our knees start to travel forward, we're going to push that bar away. All right? So bar over the shoelaces, keep those shins nice and vertical as you lower to grab the bar. Then from there, we want to pull the slack out of the bar. So you're going to bring your chest up. You should hear a little click of the weights. And then from there, big brace, keep the core engaged, drive up, straight through the floor. From here, we're going to start performing our RDL. So keep a soft bend in those knees. Big brace, keep the core engaged. And then from there, all we're thinking about is pushing the hips back to the wall behind us, keeping that back flat, chin tucked. Bring the bar to about mid-shin level or until you feel that stretch in the back of the legs and the glutes. That's your cue to drive up straight through the floor. Nice, slow and controlled movement on the way down, mid-shin level, and power on the way up. Keeping that back nice and flat, chin tucked so our spine is neutral. Drive through the floor. So one of the common mistakes that we see with the RDL is thinking about leading with the chest or thinking about bringing the bar towards the ground as opposed to thinking about pushing the hips back. So if I think about trying to get the bar down to the floor as far as I can, I'm going to use my back to get there. I want to think about pushing my hips back as far as I can until I feel that stretch. From here, my hips can't go back any further. If I were to bring the bar any lower to the ground, I would start to lower or round my back. So really think about pushing the hips back. Once you feel that stretch and your hips stop moving back, that's your cue to drive up through the floor. So the next common mistake we see is the bar traveling away from the body. This is going to place a lot of stress on that lower back. We want to target the glutes and hamstrings with this exercise. So avoid letting that bar travel away from the body. A couple cues you can think about is grazing your legs with the bar on the way up. So it's right up against those shins as you come down and up. Another cue I like to think about is squeezing fruits in your armpits. Imagine you had some oranges and you didn't want them to fall out. And that's going to help you think about keeping the lats and the back tight and keeping that bar nice and close to your shins.